Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or for those of you who are watching my videos for the first time, welcome. I have finally listed my new junk journals in my Etsy shop. I know it's been quite a while since I sold my last junk journals, and it just always takes a while to take photos because I need the right light. I always use daylight and to write the listings and all these things. So yeah, I took some time the other day when I had a day off and just wrote, like, did all of it. So by the time this video goes live, these 4 junk journals should be in my Etsy shop, and I am linking the Etsy shop in the description below. I used to just directly link to the listing of the junk journal, but then once the junk journal sells out, I would have to go back into my videos and say sold and take the link out, because people got confused because they couldn't find the junk journal anymore. So if you go to my to my Etsy shop, they should show up. If they're not on my Etsy shop, I don't have a lot of listings, so if you can't find them, that just means they're sold. Okay, so if you have watched my videos for quite a while, then you've seen all of these, but I'm just gonna go through each one real quick. And if you want a more detailed flip through, I can also link those below, because I think I filmed the detailed flip, except for this one. But I think I did one for each of the big ones. So let's just start with the little one. Okay, let's move you guys to the side. So this one is my Victorian lady journal. It's from a book called Thelma, so I just call her Thelma. And I love this little red book. It has 2 signatures, and the measurements are about 6.5 inches by 4 inches. And I love this because I used a bunch of antique lace and old stuff. So this book is also old. I made a handmade cabinet card with this lovely ballerina, this beautiful old lace, antique lace from a handkerchief. Corner is a pocket, and then I made this cabochon, which is not old, but it's made to look old. And then it has a whole bunch of coffee dyed paper. This book has 82 pages, so it's fairly small and thin, but you can always fill it. And I think it's a perfect size to just stick in your purse. Okay, so you can write in it, or you can put photos or memories and stuff in there. So we got some tags, some old influence in the German music, some old antique papers, some digital papers, some vintage ledger papers. This one is actually from 1899, original. I always try to do a good mix between original, antique, and vintage papers, and new papers, or digital papers and coffee dyed papers. So yeah, then there's like some Sears catalog pages. Then this is like a hair clip. Goes in here. You can use this as a bookmark. And then, that actually holds the card. This is a Victorian Postcard. Goes in this pocket here. And then you just clip this over here. This is just a spot where I put it because it's not in the way. Yeah, lots of writing space in here. Beautiful images. These are actually old ads from super old antique magazines, and this paper is very fragile. That's why it looks like this. And then we have this little journaling card. Oh, you can open this. I just love these pictures. And then this is an envelope, and then we have this is a copy of an old antique image, or yeah, Victorian image, and that's just for like writing. And that's the first signature. And then we just have more writing paper, old newspaper. This is a reprint from 1823. And then here's a beautiful Victorian postcard that's like gold that I made a hinge out of fabric. It's like, oh yeah, that was the antique handkerchief that this lace came from. So yeah, I just sewed it onto the card and onto the page. So you have like this flip up. Don't always have to use glue and paper or tape. You can use fabric as well. Antique music paper. And just a whole bunch of papers. And then I made this bookmark from an old, actually not from an old, but a paper bag. And I just love these ladies. And I try to use these pieces of this antique handkerchief as much as I could. Then here's a cute little girl. This is from an antique children's book. I remember when I cut that out of the book. And then some more Sears catalog pages. This is also from an old paper magazine. Same as this one. And then here, this is actually an very old photo that I got from an old photo album, including the original photo corners. And more writing space. And then I made a wax seal. That's on the back. So this is little Selma. 82 pages. Okay, the next one is my garden journal. I did not put anything onto the label on the front, so whoever buys it can just write whatever they want on there. And then we have this lovely little baby cabochon, and this is made with fabric from Kathy Holden. I love her fabrics. And the closure is just some sari silk. Yeah, so this just uses a bunch of old papers and then digital papers that are all garden themed, and then some stickers and stuff. I just love, oh yeah, and an old magazine and book pages and stuff. And then I made pockets, and I have postcards and tags with antique German book pages. Love my mushrooms. Excuse me. Old papers. These are from the 40s. Recipes, and then some coffee dyed paper, some book pages, more book pages. Then I made this this journaling card dangle with beautiful flower cards that a viewer sent me, and I love this journaling card with this. And this is just a belly band that holds this. More paper. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go outside and coffee dye papers again. We need hot weather for that. I love this these digitals for the garden stuff. And then we have, this is from a garden or gardening / herbs book that I love, and this was just perfect. And then these are like seed packet images, and I just put them on list cards, index cards, so I can do like checklists. And then old ledger paper. And then here we have a a transparent pocket, so you can see what's in there. And then if you take it out, you still see the nice background. And that's just, it has a real dried flower. Yep. Old calendar page. Vellum that I printed on. And then this was the very, very, very first 4-leaf clover I've ever found in my life, and that was in my backyard. So I dried it and I put it in here, so whoever gets this journal feels special because I'm giving this clover away. I hope it will bring you luck if you believe in that. And then we have a little bee. I actually, last summer, I found a whole bunch more. In one day, I found 3 or 4. I actually took photos because I was outside with my ducks, and wherever I looked, all of a sudden I saw 4-leaf clovers. I am so lucky. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, so I thought this was a nice touch. Makes the journal unique. No, I didn't print this. This one is from Tim Holtz. Sorry. I usually print on vellum for like a 1 page per journal, but this one actually was from Tim Holtz. I didn't print that one. And then some fuzzy cut birds from books. And then here I made a pocket that has like these, it's also Tim Holtz die cut, and it has these slots and has many pockets for tags and stuff. Here is one of those metal index clips that you can write on, or you can clip it to other pages. Here's a big page pocket. It has a side pocket, and then tag up here with a postcard. I really like this. Oh yeah, and then beautiful images. My ducks would love this. They love cabbage and peas. Dum 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 dum. And then some beautiful papers. More mushrooms. And then here's another Victorian postcard. This one is from 1909, October 20th. Oh, and then old checks from 1940s. I have a ton of these, so I put these in most of my journals. You can just craft with them, or embellish them, or just write on them, or do whatever you want with them. Yeah, so, and then some green dyed paper, and that is the journal. And then back here we have a big lace pocket with just some more journaling cards, garden themed. I love lace pockets because you can see through and see what's inside. And that's the garden journal. And the cover is 9x6, and it has, I think, 96 pages. And it'll, like, all the information will be in the description of my Etsy listings if you are interested. Alright, so let's put this away. And then we come to my blue journal. That's one of my most recent journals that I made. And I love this very much. This is made from a patchwork that I did with fabric scraps. And I just made the whole cover and have lots of buttons and things. And this uses 2 blue junk journal kits from Line.Arrow. That was a design team project. Beautiful fabric, lots of lace. And then doilies, and then I print on vellum. I have lots of fuzzy cut images, lace scraps, old playing cards. Oops, this goes in here. It's like a 3-layer pocket with lace. Little journaling card. Yeah, this was so much fun making this journal. I love this page. Old antique ledger with pencil writing on it. Then here I made one of those little windows that I had the garden journal had with the 4-leaf clover. This one just has a lace flower in it. This also has those checks. This has a different index clip with the number 2. Some more journaling cards and a playing card. A corner tuck with, I love this tag with the gold etching. And then this has an old check from France, or it's a receipt, and then it has an old Victorian postcard, old vintage wallpaper, food dyed paper. And then there's some fabric in here, and then we have tags with different scraps and pieces and buttons. I love all those journals. But when I make them with the intention to sell them, so I don't get too attached to them. I'm not able to sell the ones that I've made for myself because I just love them so much. But I don't know, I want to share my creativity. And then here's an old 1878 Office of the Auditor of the Treasury. Like, it's just a big paper you can use, or you can journal on. Oops, that fell off. But why did this fall off? Oh, go back on there. Okay, here we go. Lovely journaling card or tag with flower and buttons. Am I in the frame? Yes. Then we have a side pocket with a vintage wallpaper. And then this is just a little file folder thing that you can take out with this little baby clip here to journal on. some linen paper. Here's the old ledger. There are such long pages. That's why I always fold them in. So you can, I mean, you can still write on this side. And then here's a little calendar page from the 50s. And I made this little cluster tab with antique and vintage pieces. And then here we have another pocket with a big tag. Actually, this is also a triple pocket, so you can put something in the paper pocket. And then we have two lace pockets that you can put little cards in. Lots of sari silk. And more vellum. And that is it. And I love it. It's all blue. Blue is my favorite color. And we have a little blue peacock charm. This one is also 9x6. And it has 90 pages. Yeah, I think this is just thicker than this one because it has more, thicker things. Like I use a lot of like buttons and more lace and things and stuff, so they're all unique in their own way. And then this one, oh, I love it so much. So this is also about 9x6 inches. It has an 1.5 inch spine, and it's hard cardboard or chipboard. And this cover is actually an antique cabinet card, Victorian, from Skowhegan, Maine. And I thought she was so beautiful. I found her in at the antique mall in Fairfield, Maine. If any one of you has been there, I know Darcy has been there because she told me about it from Darcy Mixed Media, Darcy's Mixed Media. And anyway, so I saw her and I knew she was gonna be a cover. So I love her. So I have this hair clip here. Looks like it was her hair clip. And then we have this back, and then with fabric and then lace over the spine. And I also added lots of antique stuff to this. So this is like a piece, not her, a piece from an antique collar from a dress. And then this is just like a Tim Holtz image, but I turned it into a journaling card. And this is a little corner tuck spot. Then we have vintage wallpaper, beautiful old images, and I used a lot of vintage and old antique lace. And then I have some old ribbons, these German scrap pieces. I forgot what they're called. And then here we have a fabric journaling card with old wallpaper. Lots of old writing paper. This is a very old paper from 18 something. I can never find where it says. Anyway, it's old. And then here we have a journaling card that's been like the, oh gosh, it's being held in place with a big, like those chubby paper clips with just some trim scraps. Old newspaper. And then here we have a nice paper with a side pocket that's only this narrow. So I thought it was perfect for this young lady here on the tag. This is a very old image from an 1800s magazine. And then here I have some antique Victorian lace. And then this was actually called a prayer. So I took the title and put it on this label, and I sewed around it. So this was super fragile. And then, chips, we have a journaling card in here. I love these ladies. These are the same ones that I made a long bookmark for the Thelma journal. And then we have, this is also an old doily. This is a super old Latin. Is it Latin or is it Italian? I can never tell. Book page from 17 or 16. Like, it's super old. And then we have, this is from an old catalog. Old newspapers. Lovely birds. And then I just put some buttons in here and there because I have a lot of vintage buttons. Is this telling me what year it is? Nope. Oh, 1881. And then we have this tag, this lovely lady in a window. She can sit behind the window and look out. And then she's my favorite. I love this. This is also with Victorian lace. And then she just sits or lives in this lace side pocket, so you can still see her. Lots of writing space. It was the first signature. Oh yeah, this one actually has 3 signatures. Then this is just a little fabric flip with different layers that I made in one of my videos. It was my first time I made them. And then here we have a pocket with fabric and different materials. And this is one of those Tim Holtz pictures again. And a Victorian postcard. And I just sewed this old lace on top. And this is on your birthday. I just thought the colors looked nice. This is also from the same magazine from where the other one, the prayer image, was from. And this is also a piece from this old Victorian collar. Vellum flowers. And then here's from like Tim Holtz wallpaper. I made a little pocket that has a little piece of coffee dyed paper in it. You can just open it, but I'm not gonna do that. And then just hide stuff in there. Some little clusters. Beautiful papers. I love this pocket forget-me-nots. I love those flowers. And this is just another little tag that's hiding in here. And this is full of goodies. It's one of those Tim Holtz slotted pockets that's put onto a tag. And then we have this lovely card. Lots of paper for writing. Then we have a tag pocket with a lovely lady and a rose. And then here you can, this is on, gosh. Crap. Oh my god, my brain. Just a thin paper. Oh my gosh. I cannot think of it right now. And then just some old ledger paper. I love this one. This is one of my favorite pages. She's just so beautiful. I love this rose as well. The colors are so beautiful. And that's the second. And then here's a third signature. Coffee dyed paper with lace. Same lady again with the old lace. And here's a beautiful lady, and she's also behind the window. Chips. Go back in there, lady. She's like, no, I don't want to. There you go. This is from 1891, from a newspaper book, a collected or magazine book, an illustrierte Zeitschrift, an illustrated magazine. And then just scraps here and there, beautiful papers. This one just sticks out from the other, like you can tell, it sticks further out, and I sewed it on the edge so it looks prettier. And then this is an old cigarette or tea card. No, these are cigarette cards. Yep. I just love this cluster or this little collage. And then an old piano. And then a pocket. And then this is from a stereograph. I forgot. Like one of those. It's like a viewfinder, and they would stick these in, and then you can see this. Look at the picture. So this is a super old one that I found at an antique store. I thought this would be very nice with with this journal, and then another antique postcard. Hearty greetings. I wish I could read all these people's handwritings. And then this beautiful lady. And then there's another beautiful lady. I love this page as well. This is from a super old book. Like the first page, it's blank, and I just used it. And it has like the original tears. Like I didn't make it look torn. And then I just put some gold gilding wax around it. And then this is also one of those super old book pages. You can open this in this tab, and then you have like writing spot in here, and it's just an old image. hidden old fabric. And then this is a little, this is actually from Germany. I don't know how it ended up in Maine, but this is also an original old journaling, in cabinet card. And then this old lace. And another lovely lady. And that is it. This is my Victorian cabinet card journal. And then just some old ribbon, crochet lace ribbon as a closure. And this book has 122 pages. So, if you are watching this and you are interested in any of them, go over to my Etsy shop, and I hope they're still there. They're probably gonna be there for a while, because my shop is not that well known. But yeah, so I really enjoyed making all these journals, and I love them. I want to hug them before I mail them. But yeah, so let me know which one is your favorite in the comments below. I'm curious. I don't really know. I think these two are my favorites. Especially, I think this is my number one. I love blue, but I put my heart and my soul into this one. And I really would love to keep it, but I made it for someone else. Like, I made it not to keep. Because I can't keep everything. I already have so many journals. So yeah, I would love to share these with you guys. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think of these, and thank you so much for watching, and go check out my Etsy shop. I appreciate your support. Thanks so much. Bye.